Hey folks, this is Susie, and I didn't rotate my phone, so we're going to be doing it a little bit different this time because I have everything set up to be landscaped rather than portrait. So I'm working on getting it loosened. There we go. So that way you aren't getting the light. Hey Jennifer and Melinda, glad you're on. Hot diggity dog. Be patient with me while I get this oriented here. Oops. Don't want to blind you with my light. I am going to make sure we're on the iPad. We're going. So hang on just a minute. Hope you guys are staying safe here in Indiana. We're in the midst of it's not an ice storm, but yet it's raining, but yet it's freezing on contact. So whatever you want to call that. But here we go. There we go. Got that going. Looks like this is going to be different. I have never done it in a portrait mode. So who knows what we will find out. But anyway, welcome. This is Saturday, January 1st. Happy New Year. And actually, when I was writing down my notes, I was thinking, no, it's Friday. No, it's Saturday. No. Bottom line. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Melinda. And I agree. Lockhart's, hope you had a great holiday and be safe today. So just a few announcements. Let me see. I'm going to reach around to, like I said, I had things oriented in a different way. I'm welcome. This is January 1st. And I'm Susie Meadows. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Indiana, and used to do a lot of face-to-face classes, but with COVID can't do that, so we're all staying safe, and so I'm learning how to do this virtually, and I hope you're staying safe, you're comfy, and now the way you know that this is alive is that up in for me, it's the top left corner. Who knows where it is on your screen? But there's a red box that says live. But if it's not live, it's okay. You can still watch the replay. Don't worry about that. I'm just glad you joined me. We're doing things a little bit differently. This is a preview of some events that's getting ready to happen January 5th. But I wanted to give you all a heads up and show you what some of these things are. So now, if you've not heard of what Celebration is, it is an opportunity. If you purchase $50 of product, you get some free goodies, and you get to choose which goodies you get. So, hey, Lisa, glad you joined me. It's good to see my church buddies, even though I haven't seen you guys face to face for so long. It's good to see your name on the screen. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to turn this down. Like I said, I had it all set up for landscape, and we're doing it in portrait mode. So hang on while I do this. Okay, you get to see my mess. You know, I think you probably, I'll see, I'm sure this is looking, I don't know. Well, so like I said, just hang on. I've got to reorient because I did not hit the button to make it go landscape. Instead, it is portrait. So you're going to see a little bit extra of my mess. And it looks like it's crooked. So that's fine, you know. I will pivot. How is that? No, I need to pivot the other way. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, folks. Sorry about this. So see if that is lined up correctly. Okay, it looks like it is. Whew, oh my goodness. So, okay, let's get going. This is the Celebration. I've got it taped so I can't open it, but this is where you get some free goodies. This is the new catalog that's coming out. And those of you that have purchased in the past, in the last year, I have sent that to you, and Yep. And it should be coming in the mail. I hear in the next week it should be. So that's just a heads up. And if you don't have it and you're interested, we can figure out how to way to get you one if you would like. especially with porch pickup and drop off. I have a covered porch, so and I'm in northern Boone County, so if you guys are interested, holler, and we'll see if we can catch up so you can get a catalog so you can see what the goodies are. I think first I'm going to show you some of the things. I can't open this, but I can sure show you what some of the goodies are. And some of these goodies are this stamp set, which is the Darlin' Donkeys. I haven't played with it yet. I plan on it soon, but I just haven't got there yet. So that's one of them. Another is A Touch of Ink. And if you were with me, let me see, Monday, this is the one I featured on my Facebook Live. I showed, and we made several things. We made them easy to elegant. I wonder, I may have them in here yet. Oh, I do. So we'll pull these out. We'll get this out of the way. That was the elegant. This was, well, wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. This was the elegant. This one. So this is actually where we started. This was just some simple stamping of paper, stamps, and ink. And I just showed how you can bump it up and make it a little more, look a little different. And this was the next one. We did some two-step stamping. We added some color. And then on this one, this is where I actually used the blends, and I did a good bit more of coloring. So that was last Monday's Facebook Live. And this is one of the stamp sets you can get after purchasing things in this new catalog here. Oh, and then I've got just a few more to show you. Okay, this is Punch Party. This is one of them. That's an option. And actually, this one, you have to have a group or yourself spend $300. But it's always easier to have friends help you out when you're talking about that amount of money. But that's an option there. And there are papers that the Flower and Field. I love this. This is where I just cut and I will pull some out. They come in 12 by 12 sheets. So these are some of the different designs. They're double-sided. So there's that pretty. Oh, look at that pretty thing. Isn't that gorgeous? So, but this is one option. And let me scoot that over. Another one is the Paper Blooms. And I'll show you some of the bigger sheets of this one. This reminds me, many of you on church, I'm going to scoot this a smidgen. Yeah, okay, good enough. This reminds me of Kara, my sister-in-law. Or sister-in-law, however you want to phrase it. I say sister-in-law. She's a lovely person. So, but these colors just remind me of her. And so these are 12 by 12 sheets. So, but that's an option too. And the last one I wanted to show was this one, ombre. And, oh, here it is. I'm looking to see where I put it. You can't see behind me. There's a lot of different things on the tables behind me. So these are some of the different, you can see why I've just cut. They're double-sided. So like this Granny Apple Green, is that pretty on the back side? So that is also an option here. Okay, so I think what I'm ready to do is start going. I have several cards to show you, but I'm actually just going to make one of them. I don't know with the ice how long I'll have power. My lights have flickered several times, but we're going to go as long as we can. Okay, the Sweet Strawberry stamp set comes in a bundle with the Builder Punch, and this is in this catalog. Now, this is what I'm going to show. We're going to show how to do that, but I do want to show you while I've got this that this is, got to scoot things off. Like I said, I have them organized. This is a coordinating stamp set. Wanted to make sure I get this in the frame. A coordinating stamp set and paper. So this is in the celebration, and this is where you can get these two together if you spend $100. So, and I'm going to show you, they're also 12 by 12 sheets. Look at all this pretty. You know, while we've got ice outside, I love thinking of strawberries and berries. So I'm thinking of June and July. So, but these are two-sided. So like this, the other side is, oh, that gorgeous blue. And, oh, there we've got some different reds. So we have different colors there. Oh, strawberry seeds. So, but this is an option. And I'm going to show you some cards with this. But first, we are going to make a card with this baby. And to do that, I got to move some stuff over, like I said. Okay. Okie dokie. We are going to, first of all, first we're going to make our card base. So, the way to make a card base is take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And those of you coming on, howdy. I messed up and I'm doing this in a different mode than I normally do, portrait rather than landscape. And so I can't see the comments. So I will come back afterwards and respond to comments. So this is 8.5 by 11. I'm just going to cut it in half, and you can cut it in half this way or this way. It doesn't matter, but I'm going to go this way. So I'm going, and I've got my little notes here. I'm going to go to half of 11 is 5.5. So make sure it's pressed here. And there we go. And there are two card bases. Now this has This has a trimming blade and a scoring blade. I'm going to go ahead and score it. You don't have to. You can just with a bone folder do it, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. And so that would be at 4 1/4. And there we go. Get my cutting blade out of the way and just press that, and there we go. Okay. So here's our card base. Get the trimmer out of the way. I am going to go ahead and fold it. And the scoring just makes it a little bit easier to fold. But like I said, you don't have to. And I'm just creasing it with my bone folder. Okay. We are going to use this stamp set. This is berries. You'll see it here in just a minute. Now, these don't have cushion, and so we need to have a cushion underneath it. And I'm going to do this at an angle. So it's an angle for you, and it's an angle for me, because I've never stamped funky-wise. So I'm just inking it up really good. And I'm going to go right there. And this is Just Jade ink on Just Jade paper. And doesn't that look pretty? Okay. We're going to ink this up again. And we're going to come down here in this corner. Let's go here. Press down. Just straight down. Let the ink transfer and pull it off. There we go. Okay, now we're going to do a banner here. Let me see. I think we'll go with, I have an extra in case I goof, because I have goofed before. Yep, looks good. Okay. So, better close up my ink, because I have thrown cards into it. I'm fumble fingers sometimes. I think we're going to do a strawberry, and I'm going to do it in Poppy Parade. And I'm going to do the, you know we are, but I want the outline to be in black. I want it to stand out a little bit more. And so I've already put the outline on. I need to turn it around so it's not upside down for me. And I think I'm going to go straight down, press down, just let the ink transfer. There we go. I think while I've got the ink, I want to do a sentiment. And happy birthday, you sweet thing. That's what we're going to go with on this card. Okay, and we're just going to go straight down and press. Let the ink transfer. Wonderful. Oh, better close up the ink. Okay. Let me see. I want to do the inside of my strawberry. So we are going, there we go. And, oh, see, it was upside down. This is two-step stamping, and you just literally go right over it. Press down, let it transfer. There, isn't that pretty? Okay, we need a stem. Let's go with a black stem. See, I already put the ink up, but I should have kept it out. Oh, well. And the stem has two parts. It has an outline or an inside, and I'm going to use both. So first, my black is not as, I need to re-ink it. Let me see. I want you to go there, straight down and up. Close it up. And now with just Jade. Now look at that. I got a little bit of black. Well, you know, and right there's the black. I did that opening the case. Well, I'll show you how to take care of that. Because I do my share of goofs. Using just Jade. And I'm going to go straight over it as much as I can with the camera in the way. There we go. Pretty. Okay, close up my inks. Close them up. My poppy is still open. Okay. And this is going to go right there. So we will, I can always pop it up with dimensionals, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use just a little bit of multi-purpose glue. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Isn't that pretty? Now, I got a goof. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move it up. Can you see that little black spot? Somebody else, it may not bother them. Well, it bothers me. So, we're going to use some bling. Let me see. I think I'm going to put, what kind of bling do I want? I could use rhinestones, go with everything. Poppy. See, I hadn't planned on putting any bling, but that's okay. We're going to. I know one thing I'm going to do is I want the middle of the center of my strawberry flowers to have some pretties. So I've got my take your pick tool. It's got putty on this end. And I think I want the smaller ones rather than the large ones. And I want more gold. So I'm going to put one right there. And there's another one that has a lot of gold in it. And I think I want one up above. At least one here. They say do it in odds. So 3s, 5s, things like that. So, hey, Mary Lynn, I see your comment. Glad you're joining. Let me see. Now what are we going to do to cover that little goof? You know, what if we go with 5? What if we do a big guy? Oops, come on out. Put a big one right there. Woo-hoo! It covered it up. Okay, and now we're going to go with a little one, and I'm going to go down here. So there we go. That is fixing it on the fly. I had not planned on putting any bling on this one. I was going to keep it pretty straightforward, but there we go. So let me get that out of the way. So here is our card. And I wanted to show you one that I had done earlier that bumped it up just a little bit. I did use these before. And I didn't tell you what those were. Those are the wonderful gems. They were in the holiday catalog, but they're sticking around. So those are still available. But I used on this a stitch die, of course. I have notes on the back. I got to look to see. It is the stitch shapes. And I stamped and punched out my strawberry. And I want to show you a little hint on that. And that is, I don't know if you've ever used a stamp positioning tool. Ours is called a stamperatus. I don't want to get the glare in there because it probably will start glaring. But when we use a builder punch, And I should probably start with the builder punch to get like you can see there's all 4 of these. So you can punch all at one time. Well, getting warm. Got to shed some clothes here. I'm sure you can relate. So, okay. Let me see. So what I did, I just took a piece of paper, a white piece of paper, and I punched. And that's how I got, this is like my template, but that's how I got this. And then what I do for my stamperatus, because I'm going to make a whole bunch of them, guys. I really like these strawberries. So I've got my magnet to hold it down. And I can just place my, okay, so we'll start fresh. We're going to use a piece of red. This is poppy. And I just want a red strawberry. So I'm going to put that in just, there we go. Yep, you get a little bit of pieces, so it gets other things, but that's okay. So here is that. Now let's say we wanted to go with the leaf, or we could either do the leaf or this, the stem. Let's go with the stem. And so you can see I'm just using a strip of paper to get a colored one because I don't need a green strawberry. I could, but so that's how I'm doing it. And so what I would do, I punch this out, I would, when I'm ready to stamp it, I would, can't grab it. Fumble fingers. Oh, well. I would put it in there, and this is how I can just stamp. I can put my stamp right here. Well, you know, let's just show you. I just did a video on this morning and loaded it to YouTube, so you are welcome to go look at it. Let's find this. Okay, I got to make sure it's clean, though. So I'm getting the stamp. I'll just show you how I do it. Okay. First of all, I can't get into things. So if I take my pick tool, I need the spatula. There we go. I can lift it up. Okay. I don't want my fingers to get in your way. Well, I see I need to turn the template around. There we go. Let's turn the template this way because it fits in there better. Well, I think, yes, it does. It fits perfectly there. Now I will just bring this over. Now see what I didn't do was, there we go. Gonna start it over, doggone it. But this way you get to learn from my mistakes. How's that? Woohoo! Okay. Make sure it's in there again. It's sticking to my fingers. And photopolymers do that. Stamps, they do that a bit. So now, press it down. Now I'm going to put, there it is. I'm thinking, holy cow, I lost it, but I didn't. Okay, turn it over. There we go. That's ready to go. Now, and I'm sorry for the glare. One thing I've learned is it's really good to have the stamp set underneath there. Sorry for the glare. I realize you're getting it, but okay. I'm going to use the ink spot. On this, I like using little ink spots rather than the big pad. You can use the big pad, but I like the ink spot. I'm going to bring this over. And there we go. Look at that. And this is how I can do multiple ones. I punch them out with this, and then I can do the same for my strawberry. In fact, that's how I did do these strawberries. So, but this is the stamperatus. It's called a stamp positioning tool. Let me get this up here so you can see. Isn't that gorgeous? And there we go. We have a strawberry. Woohoo! Okay, get this out of the way here. Okay, and I want to show you some of the other cards I made. Let's go. I showed you that Oso Ombre paper, which was this. And here is a card. Here is one. that I made. I haven't glued it on yet because I just made it. But here to me is a very simple card. With black ink, I stamped the thank you and I stamped the strawberry. Here's the thank you and here's the strawberry. So that's one. Now, I wanted to bump it up just a little bit. And so here is how I bumped it up. I used a different color of the paper. I used a white strip. I stayed with the thank you, but I used two different colors of ink. Cherry Cobbler for the outline of the strawberry and Granny Apple Green for the leaf. So how's that? Well, hey, Lisa. Glad you joined me. And I see Vicki, and I'm sure there's others, but I'm not going to touch the screen because I may mess up. So this was one that I made. Let me show you some others that I've made. This one is, I have used some of the new designer series paper that's coming out. I've used a Stitched So Sweetly die, and I've just punched out with this punch the strawberry. Now I didn't ink it up at all. I just, because, and look how nice it is. It looks nice just like that. And then of course I had just a little bit of bling. So, and then on the inside, I used a different stamp set. This is one that's in the January to June catalog that I really like. It is Happy Thoughts. If you don't have sentiments, this is perfect. I love this font. But I love this thinking of you, happy birthday, thank you, congratulations. So they've got the outside of the card and the inside of the card. So you could use this and use some pretty paper and you have many cards, birthday, thinking of you, thank you, and congratulation cards. So this is a winner, I think. I really like this stamp set. So let me show you some of the other items. Okay. This one is, I've used that paper. I've used a Strawberry Blossom. I've used a Stitch So Sweetly die. And let me show you, I don't know, yep, you can see that there. Okay, let me show you how I made that. Let me get some room here. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. So this is the mini boss is what I call it. It's the mini stamp and cut and emboss machine. And it is coming out in the January 5th it comes out. And look at that little thing. Isn't it cute? And what it does die cuts and it does embossing. But I have to get the folder, so hang on. I'm actually going to emboss because I'm going to make this right here, that pretty texture. And so the nice thing is it's easy. Here's my instructions. I want to emboss. So it says I need plate 1 and plate 3. Well, here I'm using the embossing folder, Greenery embossing folder. And just to let you know, if you're interested in this, I'm doing a special for a couple weeks that if you want to purchase this online, I will give you your choice of embossing folders. Now, they've got to be small ones like this, and I think there's like 4 or 5 to choose from. But that's just a special I'm doing. If you're interested, let me know. And here's the host code, so you would just purchase it online and then catch up with me, and I'll get you those 2 embossing folders. But to show you how we do it, I'm just going to put this, line it up fairly good. And I'm going to sandwich it. Put the 1 on the bottom, put the 3 on the top, put it in. I like holding it, with this little one, I like holding it like this. And just, there we go. Once I've got it started. I like this because it's manual. I tell you, I'm working on technology and I'm using it, but sometimes just give me a manual thing, you know. Yes, I'm closing it up is what I'm doing. Sorry for the noise. But let's pull this out so you can see what it looks like. So there we go. That is how we did this right here. Isn't that cute? It just gives it another dimension. So this was the card, and this is some of that free paper that goes with this, and then wishing you the very best. So let me get these off here. Like I said, let me if you're interested in that, I'm going to do that for a couple weeks. That's special there. Now, this paper, this is the free paper that we had talked about. You know, all this big pretty purties, the Very Delightful, and it comes with this stamp set. And I wanted to show you a few things. This is the one that you purchase. This is the Sweet Strawberry that you purchase, and this is the free one. But if you look at this, look at the sentiments. Thank you, happy birthday, just for you, hello there. To me, these, and that was so sweet of you, these are sentiments that go on the outside of the card really easy. These go for the inside of the card really easily. Wishing you the very best, bountiful blessings. I love that. You always have a way of making my day. So these are outside and these are inside. Here you have strawberries. Here you have raspberries or blackberries and blueberries. So these complement each other very well. Imagine that. So this paper comes from the free. So let me show you some of the others. Okay. Here's one I made with the blueberry paper. Isn't that pretty? I look at that and I just think of those blueberries and how juicy they are. We always ran up to northern Indiana and Michigan and picked blueberries. So, well, hey, Kyle, glad you joined. But anyway, here's just one that was made with that. A couple die cuts and some, right here's the only stamping I did. So, and then on the inside, you always have a way of making my day. And here's some of that pretty blue plaid. I really like that. Okay, another with the blue pad. This is a different stamp set, but I just wanted to show you how well it looks. To me, it looks very sharp. I used the brick and mortar embossing folder, and so there we go. I just think that looks really cute. So, and I have one last one to show you with this. This is, to me, the raspberries. Blackberries should be darker. So to me, these are the black raspberries, but any minor detail. Okay. This is the paper that's in here. This is one side, and that's the reverse. That's what's really nice with this paper is they have, everything's color coordinated. It goes so well. But so that's thank you. And then on, see, I haven't put a sentiment, and I don't know if I will, because lots of times thank you, I want to be able to write something, but I just used some of that paper inside. So these are the cards. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm looking around to see if I've got anything else. I don't see that I do, but so just I guess to wrap it up, this was the Sweet Strawberry Bundle that we looked at today and used. And this is an option that you can get with a $100 purchase. And it goes with it. It totally coordinates with it. And so if that's something you're interested, this is, I think, $32.25. And but if you need a trimmer or a stamperatus, or you need some bling, or maybe some complimentary cardstock, you could get to that 100, or get a friend to go with you, or maybe it's going to be a birthday present and you can get something for them. So let me put these cards up here. Okay, I'm just going to put them a little bit around everywhere. How's that? But thank you for joining me. The next, tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm going to do this again, Lord willing, if we don't have a storm or something like that, or the internet goes out. But I hope you can join me. And it's been good seeing you guys. Many of you, I haven't seen you forever, but it's nice seeing your name that you're watching. And thank you very much, Vicki, for that compliment. And got any questions, give me a holler, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Okay, bye-bye.